OK, it's winter coats. Is it something we should invest in? Well, here to give us the lowdown is Lisa, Stylist Lisa. Winter coats, I never know what to... I just have the same one for years and years and years. Oh, is that OK, or should we invest?
I think really you should invest. A coat is one of those pieces that you should invest in. You should really keep it for a few seasons. Spend as much as you can possibly afford to spend on it. And the problem I think with coats is that you try and buy one coat that goes with everything, and it's not really possible to do that. So you know, buy several.
Oh,
that's what I say.
Yeah, you're not very good for my bank manager, are you?
I know, but there's so much stuff out there.
Yeah,
You've just got to go out and have lots of fun. But yeah, I would say definitely spend as much as you can possibly afford to spend on a winter coat, and try to aim for something that's quite probably generic that will go with 4 or 5 outfits, but just keep in mind it's not going to go with everything.
It doesn't go with everything. OK, let's bring in our first model, Emma, and she is rocking it in purple, which is this season's colour.
Yes, it is. It is one of this season's big colours. This is a really nice coat. This can go from day to evening. It's got the really nice tie detail. You can either tie it into a bow, or you can just leave it hanging down. If you wanted to kind of cinch it in, you could put a little belt around it maybe. But this is a fabulous coat, and I'd say probably to bring out the colour a bit more, maybe team it with some bright accessories. You could even go for, say, maybe a bright pink or something, bright pink leather gloves or something.
OK, let me just put my mother's head on for a second and say, you're going to get really cold arms. So what's the solution if you go in for sort of this crop sleeve?
I think the solution is to wear something long sleeve, like a polo neck or something underneath, or just really long gloves. Really nice, long, stylish gloves, I think, would look quite cool with a coat like that.
And this length of jacket, would we put it with... Would it, you know, if you've got a skirt to your knee and then this jacket, does it work?
This coat probably leans more towards trousers. If you're going to wear a skirt, I'd probably get something, depending on the length of the skirt, you'd obviously want your coat to be longer. So if you're going to wear a skirt or anything like that, you'd probably need to get something a little bit longer, but this kind of coat leans itself more to trousers.
So is that the rule of thumb? If you've got a skirt on, the coat should cover it all?
Yeah, it should cover it all, really. Yeah, it should, because you see sometimes, you know, ladies walking down the street and the skirt's a bit longer than the coat, and it doesn't really, unless it's a matching set, it doesn't really quite work, to be honest. It doesn't work.
OK. Thank you very much, Emma. Let's bring on Hannah next. Oh, and in my day, I think we'd call this a dog tooth. Yes, is that what it is?
A bit of a Sherlock Holmes dog tooth going on there. Yeah, this is another fabulous piece, black and white monochrome, never goes out of fashion. It can be quite a tricky look to wear, but pull it off and wear it with some skinny jeans or leggings or something like that. It will look absolutely fantastic, and keep your accessories simple because of obviously the boldness of the print. Just keep the accessories really simple. So here I've just put it with some simple leather gloves and a bright patent bag.
Now, I know that Victoria Beckham is a fan of these gloves. I'm not, I'll be honest. Are they in again this season?
Yeah, they are very big this season. They're all over the high street. There's, like I say, there's so many different choices out there. You don't necessarily have to go for something like that. There's different styles of gloves in every shop, so just have a good look around. But they do look great in terms of like styling and making a statement. They do look really cool.
But I would suggest that if you were investing in a winter coat, this style with having no sleeves really wouldn't really be the one to, if you're only having one winter coat.
Yeah, if you're only going to invest in one winter coat, I wouldn't recommend a style like this, to be honest with you, because like you say, it is very short sleeve. Your arms are going to be a bit cold unless you're wearing polo necks or long sleeves all the time. But it's just a great statement piece, and the autumn winter is the fashion for this season is very, very bold. So for those reasons, it's a great choice. But if you're looking for something to wear for a couple of seasons, I wouldn't go for this particular.
No. Okie dokie. Thank you very much indeed, and let's bring the lovely Julie on. Now, am I right in thinking we're not having coats with any sleeves? I like a coat that meets my wrist.
I do too, but there's so many nice coats out there, and this I just fell in love with this because it's really nice and bright. We've not had much of a summer, and we're already going into winter, so I figured, you know what, let's go for some really bright colours, and florals are another big trend for autumn winter, and it's just really nice and happy. It puts a smile on my face.
So I like this jacket more so because of the length of it, and you can wear that with most things, can you?
Yeah, definitely. This is one that you can get if provided you're wearing a skirt, for example, that's shorter than the length of the coat. You could definitely wear this with a variety of different outfits. But I just love the colours. I love the floral print on this one. Really nice and cheery.
And what I've noticed with all three of them is there isn't any sort of definite trend. So if we were going to purchase one, what definite trend is fashionable this season?
Well, that's the thing. This season, there seems to be several trends that are quite big. You know, as well as a kind of straight sort of jacket like this, you've got cocoon-shaped coats. So there isn't really a particular trend, I would say, you know, go out and buy. I think the best thing to do is to see what's out there and see what's best suited to your body shape, because that's the most important thing. Because just because something's trendy doesn't necessarily mean it's going to suit us all. Some trends look better on some than they do on others. So I'd definitely say have a good look around, try on several different styles and pick the one that is best suited to your body shape.
All right, well, thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much to you, Julie. And last question, if I'm investing in one jacket, what colour should I go for?
I would go for purple.
Purple?
Yeah.
OK, you heard it here first. Thanks very much.
My pleasure.
We are becoming increasingly obsessed with our looks.